Hey guys, this is Jesse of Life Junkie. So according to a recent article from Furious Fanboys, Injustice 2 was very briefly mentioned during a segment for Batman Arkham Knight. In it, they said that Batman Arkham Knight would be released later this year and to prepare for the return of Injustice. There was a reported misunderstanding when DC Comics announced a delay for a title, which revealed to be for Injustice 2. No other details were given about it, so it is unclear if NetherRealm Studios would be returning or if a new studio will be taking on development. The only thing that is clear is that it's coming. So guys, what would you like to see in the new Injustice 2? I love the game and was honestly expecting it to be a pretty mediocre title when I first heard about it, but the game turned out to be pretty fun and very surprising. So some things I would personally love to see for Injustice 2 is obviously an expanded roster of fighters. I mean, in games like Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, and even Street Fighter Cross Tekken, there can be a huge roster with still a good balance across the board. I'm not saying the roster was too small for Injustice, I thought it was a decent size, but I would definitely love to see it close to the amount of other games that I was mentioning. So definitely keep the entire roster, bring them all back, even though some of them might have died if you haven't played the game already. I think one of the most wanted characters I've been reading from forums and other places is the Black Canary. Yes, she does make a good fit, and it would be cool to see her make her debut in Injustice. And I think with Black Canary's abilities, it can make her a very unique addition to the roster. Personally, if you're including Black Canary, why not add in the Huntress? I'm sure she would be a bit like Batgirl and Catwoman, where she doesn't have superhuman traits, but Huntress has always been about using her fighting techniques and that small crossbow that she's always carrying, which could make a very nice surprise sneak attack for your opponents. What else? Or who else could potentially make it in the game? I mean, you have such a huge roster, especially with the new 52, the characters being rebooted or changed. I think the developers are going to take note as to what's considered canon now. So would the new Injustice have to do some redesigns to the already established characters? I mean, to keep up with the new 52 timeline? I was personally happy with the way NetherRealm Studios handled their characters. I mean, making them their own and giving them such a unique spin. Maybe a few details they'll probably adjust, but I think the majority of the characters will retain most of their designs. But in terms of features, I feel that not a lot of the characters were given as many alternate costumes like Superman had. Not saying each character needs 7 different outfits, but wouldn't hurt to have an average of 3 to choose from, especially when it came to the DLC characters. I mean, the only one who got an alternate skin was General Zod. I mean, it probably would have been cool to see the Cassandra Cain version of Batgirl and Zatanna's new 52 outfit. As for gameplay features, maybe a tag system like the Mortal Kombat reboot had, or a team battle mode, you know, the way Marvel vs. Capcom handles that. The general arcade system was fun and even great when I had my own exhibition matches when I wanted to do my own. But some of the other types of gameplay modes would definitely bring some variety, give the game a longer life. The Star Labs missions were pretty decent. I mean, I've tried a few. Didn't obviously complete all of them, but they were a great little distraction for the meanwhile. So definitely a must for the sequel. The stages, they were fun to play with. My only minor issue with that is the music. You know, maybe it's not as important as a lot of people like to think it is, but for me, I love the background music that's always going around. And I felt a little bit disappointed with it. I mean, I know Dan Forden and Rich Carl can create better thematic music for the arenas. Not to say they were bad, but they felt like they weren't giving it their all, especially when compared to the stage music from the rebooted Mortal Kombat game. Well, the first Injustice was definitely a success. It wasn't a failure. I think the only thing that needs to just be improved on is just adding more stuff. So, I mean, especially the story mode, definitely fun, definitely great. I mean, it was on top par quality with a lot of the DC animated films, which are pretty decent storytelling. So the only thing I can hope for is that they blow us away once more with the upcoming sequel. So what do you guys think? Who do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to change? What would you guys want to add in for gameplay features or online modes? Tell me all about it. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. So for more on game news and upcoming stuff, just check back on Life Junkie. Thanks for watching.